For 120 calories, you can bring the flavor of the movies home and still stay on track. Freedom to enjoy. What will you gain when you lose? Find them in the cracker aisle.
When my asthma symptoms returned, my doctor prescribed Dulera to help prevent them.
Dulera, mometasone furoate formoterol fumarate dihydrate, is for patients 12 and older whose asthma is not well controlled on a long-term asthma control medicine, like an inhaled corticosteroid. Dulera will not replace a rescue inhaler for sudden symptoms. Dulera helps significantly improve lung function. This was shown over a 6-month clinical study. Dulera contains formoterol, which increases the risk of death from asthma problems and may increase the risk of hospitalization in children and adolescents. Dulera is not for people whose asthma is well controlled with a long-term asthma control medicine, like an inhaled corticosteroid. Once your asthma is well controlled, your doctor will decide if you can stop Dulera and prescribe a different asthma control medicine, like an inhaled corticosteroid. Do not take Dulera more than prescribed. See your doctor if your asthma does not improve or gets worse.
Ask your doctor about Dulera.
How's this, sir? As Petco's chairman, I'll go above and beyond most grocery stores. All pet food brands we carry must pass one of our Petco certified nutrition checklists.
Snoozeville, I'm saying it plain and simple. Petco certified nutrition means if it ain't nutritious, it ain't much else. Advanced nutrition from Petco. From big to small, young to old, we've got the right food for your pets and the experts to help you find it. Brilliant, sir. Hey, don't brown nose me, Jimmy. Plus, earn 5% back with our Pals Rewards program. Petco, where the healthy pets go.
Every time you use a Vanity Fair everyday napkin, you'll wipe on a smile. A cloth-like texture adds a special little touch that just makes you smile.
I'm Dan Maffei, and I approve this message.
There are some things you have to draw a line. It's just too extreme. Like Anne-Marie Burkle and what actually constitutes rape. Burkle co-sponsored a bill with Congressman Todd Aiken that would redefine the term to mean only forcible rape. For Anne-Marie Burkle, women who were drugged, or even minors who were victims of statutory rape, would not be classified rape victims. That's just too extreme.
The answer is up there, in the patterns. Our best guess is it hasn't gone very far. Well, we've had a few.
Morning. 5 minutes. Homeland Marathon. On the way.
We put showtime on your time. Passionate about Homeland? We invent better ways to love it even more. Time Warner Cable. Enjoy better.
Please, help me break my weed, man. The SEC will yank my trading license.
License? Your whole life's about to go up in smoke, pal.
Renee? Oh my God. Was she the one that was killed on the 58th floor?
You should know. Medical examiner says you bashed her head in and strangled her.
No, I didn't do that.
Yeah, you did. You wrapped her up, hauled her down the steps, and dumped her like some trash.
I didn't kill Renee, I swear.
This was your big chance. You knew they were going to cut the power to your office, and you knew she got laid off.
You knew she needed money. Is that how you lured her back, Matt? Offered to give her some?
Had her creep in through the loading dock, walk up all those steps to the 58th where you snatched from the men's bathroom.
Please. Why would I kill her?
The same reason she got a restraining order against you. You're obsessed.
I was pissed. She's banging that sleazeball boss of hers, Morgan.
Richard Morgan. How do you know that?
Followed them. Lunch at the same hotel every Tuesday. What they were eating wasn't on any menu. I wanted Renee out of my life. Not like this.
Richard Morgan, 56, CEO of Richmond Investments, 15 years in the Fortune 500.
Big philanthropist, martial arts enthusiast who teaches karate to underprivileged kids.
Also a tenant at Trent Towers in 1987 when Nancy Pierce was murdered there.
Same MO as Renee Simmons, same murder weapon. Ligature marks are identical.
22 years between murders is a long time. If Morgan is our guy, why no similar killings?
Maybe he just didn't mean to.
Well, we haven't found his other victims yet. Do we think he was screwing Nancy way back when?
He was having an affair with Renee Simmons. He could have killed them both to cover up his dalliances.
Or some other secret they learned during killing them. And Daniel Hardy takes the fall. Anything in Nancy Pierce's case file that can help us? There are vouchers for blood and semen from her body. I got the property clerk looking for them now. Well, I meant anything that could help us suss out Morgan's motive for killing Nancy.
Well, according to Morgan's testimony at Hardy's trial, it was all Hardy. Daniel Hardy had the master keys to the building. Daniel Hardy had a temper. Listen to this one. That night, I saw Hardy yelling at Nancy in the hallway. Next thing any of us knew, she had disappeared.
Morgan was master of the universe. I was a slave, a nobody. I still am.
Okay. Nancy. She was an accountant?
She was a junior partner in a small firm. Around the time she disappeared.
Did she seem nervous?
No, the opposite. She was excited. She tells me she's going to pay for me to go to college. She's going to buy an apartment. She was going to be rich.
How rich?
$500,000 from Morgan. He was going to buy out her firm. Nancy was going to take her piece of the action and quit. She flipped out. Said she had to stay on to get the money. The next day, goes back to the office to get her stuff. And then Sunday, they find her dead. Nancy was murdered Friday, October 23rd, 1987. That was 4 days after the stock market crashed on Black Monday.
Now the market tanks again. Any cat with Morgan's kind of scratch must have taken a bath.
Well, that's reason to lay people off, not motive to murder two women.
Not if he had something to hide that both women knew about.
Like his money.
What do you got?
Richard Morgan's broke. Morgan's books show investments totaling almost $800 million. But all his accessible bank accounts show that he only has $5 million on deposit.
So he would have been wiped out if one of his big clients cashed out.
Or a bunch of smaller ones. We called some of them. Morgan's been stalling on paying them back.
Sounds like he went to the Bernie Madoff School of Investing.
Makes sense to me. That's more than enough motive to murder Nancy Pierce and Renee Simmons.
They both worked in accounting. They both had access to his books. They must have stumbled onto his Ponzi scheme.
Renee didn't just stumble onto it. Buddy at the IRS says she was there informing.
He found out, he whacked her, and he tried to blame it on the ex.
Old habits die hard.
And two women paid with their lives.
This guy knows we're onto him. He's going to skip town.
Not if we clip his wings first.
Guy fills me the occupied with this. They allow bonus. You know what he says? Your tax dollars are worth.
I'm done with you guys harassing my client.
We've only just started.
Stand up, Mr. Morgan. You're under arrest for fraud and grand larceny.
They're ruining his reputation.
Save it for Raymond Kessler.
It'll all work out.
Excuse me.
Docket ending 245, People versus Richard Morgan. Charges are...
Is this right? 230 counts each, grand larceny and fraud in the first degree, and 20 counts of income tax evasion?
Your Honor, you're looking at Bernard Madoff, the Karate Kid edition.
That's prejudicial, Judge. I want her censured. I don't see any jury here, Miss Clark, and she certainly isn't going to prejudice me. How do you think, Miss Moore?
Not guilty.
The defendant has a private plane and ample means to flee the country. We request remand to Rikers.
Remand is excessive. My client wasn't charged with a violent crime.
Yes. Mr. Morgan is also being investigated for rape and murder.
And when he's charged with either of those, he'll await trial in Rikers. The defendant will surrender his passport and be confined to his home with an electronic monitoring device. Bail is denied. We're in recess.
Chris is staked out at every exit. News travels fast.
You're not kidding. The U.S. attorney called. They're indicting tomorrow.
Well, if we're going to get Morgan in those murders, it's now or never.
You're wasting my client's time.
Well, your client better get used to having a lot of time on his hands.
That's not all he has on his hands, though. Is it? Something about this funny?
Well, I was just thinking about your accusation that I broke with my clients and hundreds of millions of dollars.
You don't seem too sorry, considering you ruined a lot of lives.
Including the poor bastard who's sitting in prison for the murder you committed 22 years ago.
As memory serves, Daniel Hardy was convicted by a jury of his peers.
It's interesting that you remember his name.
I don't know what you mean.
If you had DNA to prove any of this, we wouldn't be having this little chat. Unless you're going to arrest my client again. He's going home.
When are they taking Hardy out of prison? Make sure he takes every cent that you have left.
Good luck on your hamster wheel. Son?
She will do anything to protect his money.
Being in the Ice Princess can't get him out of this.
You ruined me! Drop the gun! Drop it now!
Calm down, sir. We can get through all.
No pulse. What the hell happened?
We were taking Morgan out when the old geezer got off the elevator and shot him.
He stole everything from me. All I've worked for my whole life is gone.
You okay?
Corporate Affairs has been firing on all cylinders. And next Tuesday, Annie's journey continues.
Follow me and stay close.
With the best episodes of the season.
These missions make it dangerous.
Corporate Affairs. All new episodes return next Tuesday at 10. Only on USA.
We finish this pizza, eat tomorrow, and buy ourselves bigger jeans. Hello, God. Nice to finally meet you.
This is just perfect.
You look beautiful.
When I look into your eyes, I hear dolphins.
You partied hard. See Julia Roberts in the network television premiere of Eat, Pray, Love, Saturday, October 20th at 8 on USA. Characters welcome.
I went to Ancestry.com, entered her name, and it led me to my grandmother's address in 1900. It's crazy. I used to live 4 blocks away from there.
Make your own discoveries with the help of Ancestry.com. Start searching for free right now.